know you could have had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Cali looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second down. Patterson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Patterson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90!
Back to throw now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gone!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Patterson. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On first down, Drake. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Patterson throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Detroit!
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, Patterson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Pitch out to Drake, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd down, Patterson. This is White on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 4 down.
A give to Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 86 to man. 86 to man. Watch it.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll toss to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Room to run inside the 40. On the crossing route, complete. That's Doyle. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Harris. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, Barney.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and bring. Brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set! 3-19!
On first down, Patterson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing again, Patterson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's 1st and goal, and, gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run with Harris. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 56 is the mic.
Looking to throw. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Left, watch left. Got nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Single. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hart. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up on.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You got him. You got him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right here. Tight on the right. Gun.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Patterson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Harris. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run with Harris. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. He hits White. Complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Patterson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Detroit! Detroit! That boy's got 4.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Over.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Patriot. Set. Green, 39.
To throw on second down. Patterson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, you got 3. Here we go now. Blue 90.
From the gun, Patterson. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robertson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jones. And an alley to run. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And now out come the Patriots. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Able to get away. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Miami, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even